One of my greatest joys has been working with dried and fresh cut hydrangea. This obsession started with fresh cut flower arrangements and how easy they are to use, and then of course learning all the different ways that the hydrangea could be used, including dried. And once I learned that, I was ready to hoard them wherever I could in every nook and cranny of my house. I received a great opportunity in 2020 to create a fairy tale woodland wedding for a close friend of the family. This wedding was done completely with dried flowers from the yard. I was absolutely amazed at the fill power of the hydrangea and how it allowed me to be really creative on a grand scale to fill things like the trellis for the ceremony, and then of course the reception. So with that wedding, I was able to, the wedding was in October, so I was able to, when I needed the hydrangea in a pinch, cut them right off the plant, and then I literally threw them in the back of my car, brought it over to where the wedding was going to be, and then took them out of the car and put them in the barn, and they sat overnight, and they were absolutely perfect to use for the trellis. So they're very versatile, they're very forgiving. I do recommend, if you are interested in trying something this winter with them, to cut them at the proper time. If you cut hydrangea too early before they are completely bloomed, they will wilt on you, whether they're fresh or you're trying to dry them. So you want to wait until they're completely leafed out, bloomed out, and then they have a couple of weeks of maturity. So when they start to turn to that green color with the pink hues, I have found that is the best time of cutting them, which is typically September, October here, to be able to hang them upside down in a ventilated space, or you can just put them in a vase with a little bit of water. And when the water evaporates, then the hydrangea is usually perfect and sitting in the vase, dried and ready to go. So I like to assemble them in containers that I'm going to use for the winter. So I will assemble them and put water in the vase and leave them as they are in the house, and then they will dry. This is in September, October. They will dry exactly like that, and then I have nice arrangements of hydrangea around the house through the winter months. So they really are just, I cannot say enough good things about the hydrangea and just how easy and low maintenance they've been for me. And that is the reason that of the 130 I have, I want to say probably 65 of them are limelight hydrangea, just because I want to be able to have as many as possible.